We are live Super Bowl 60 here in the MBL. You are watching bonus coverage here in this late hours. Appreciate everybody stopping by to check this game out. We got the 9-8, barely limped into the playoffs, won their division by one game above the Los Angeles Rams. Seattle Seahawks limp into the playoffs. And then they just get absolutely hot. They defeat the Eagles in round one. They defeat the Vikings in round two. And in the conference championship, the Seattle Seahawks defeated. There's a sack there on Jaden Daniels. They defeated the New York Giants, who were the number one seed. They were 15-2, just like this Chargers team is right now. The Chargers sat at 15-2, obliterated the AFC per usual, and now we're seeing a little David versus Goliath. The Chargers, they've won 2 of the last 3 Super Bowls, trying to make it 3 of the last 4. Dangerous throw there from Jaden, almost intercepted. 4th and 14 coming up. That's not a good start for the Seattle Seahawks as it's punt unit time on the field. Miller Thriller in the chat says 48-45 is my prediction today. That's funny you bring that up. Neon Sports has it 31-24 with the Chargers defeating the Seahawks by 7. I already said on the MBL 360 podcast earlier this week that I'm thinking 48-38 if I was a betting man, and that would be the Chargers over the Seahawks. But my co-host, Quibble, on the 360 podcast that just aired yesterday, he said he thinks the Seahawks are going to win this game because of Tariq Woolen, and we're going to see that cornerback, number 27, try to shut down the speedsters here in LA, as there's a little scissor concept to the outside. Just a little flood. Herbert does a great job utilizing that play action. And this is a DIA team. They can do it all. They can run it, they can pass it, they can play action. However you want it, you're going to have to get pressure to Herbert, as there's pressure there on first down. They would have liked that sack. 2nd and 10. Seattle's defense starting to tune up. Let me know how it looks and sounds in the chat, guys. Appreciate the feedback. Chargers come into this game with the 7th best offensive attack in the league. They're averaging 31 points per game. Keaton Mitchell trying to get skinny there. A couple hundred yards shy of 1,000 this season. 11 touchdowns, but here's what jumps out at me at 131 attempts, 7 20-plus gains. So you got to watch out for him. And also the halfback, Bruce Hilton. In 63 attempts this season, he's broken 20 yards 5 times. They're looking, though, that deep down the field, nothing's really there. There's a throw on the deep comeback. Finds his man, Drake London. They just have it going on the season. Drake London, 10 touchdowns, about 50 yards over 1,000. Another 1,000-yard receiving for the number 2 option there with the Chargers. Speaking of number 1 option, you're going to get Alex McKinney down to the 1-yard line, the speedster. He had 77 receptions for 1,400 yards and 19 touchdowns this season, just shy. He was the 6th pick out of the University of Texas. He's number 1 because he's number 1 on their depth chart. Alex McKinney, you're going to have to watch him. He is the speedster, the Longhorn. Try to hand it off to the fullback. That's a touchdown. Touchdown, Chargers. They get off to a score in. For those just tuning in, the Seahawks were 3 up, 3 down on that first possession. They ended up punting the ball, and the Chargers just boop, boop, boop into the end zone. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. The Seahawks defense probably got pressure to Justin Herbert once on that drive. Everything else was just a soft pocket and with guys breaking wide open. Single back formation, play action. Jaden Daniels looking, trying to take that deep shot down the field. Nothing's really open. Dangerous throw on the deep comeback. excuse me, a little just kind of broke down there. And defensive pass interference on Asante Samuel Jr. And if you're a Seahawks fan, you'll take it. We told you this is a matchup. This is a David versus Goliath matchup in the sense that the Chargers, they've won 2 of the last 3 Super Bowls. They're back again. And the Seahawks were 9-8. This is their first playoff appearance this cycle. And they decided to get hot at the right time, and they have knocked out some big dogs in the MBL this playoff run. They knocked out the Philadelphia Eagles, who are always the preseason favorite to win the NFC. Then the Minnesota Vikings, who are probably number 2 most of the time. And then you have a big victory against the red-hot 15-2 New York Giants, who everyone believed it was their season. Jaden Daniel, not much time to get rid of that ball as pressure's coming hot and heavy. This is a Los Angeles Chargers defense. They're top 3 in the league. This is a top 3 defense. They only give up 22 points per game. They're top 5 against the pass, top 7 against the rush, and they don't give up many yards. They are just a well-balanced, aggressive, but there's a shot down that left side, and he can't hold on, looking for DK Metcalf as the Chargers corner there, able to stay with them. It looked like DK got a step or 2, and the Chargers come out of here. With another punt from Seattle, as we're going to get some adjustments here. You hear the sound. The draft's just about a week away. Friday, expect the MBL Season 61 rookie draft, with the New Orleans Saints having the first pick in the draft this season. We'll see where they go. But there's some big hitters in the top 10 this season. See how the draft shapes up. This is going to give up a lot of field position if they don't hit this. Oh, does he have enough leg? That's not enough leg. 2 possessions, 0 points on the board. In this one, they gave the Chargers 49 free yards. Well, probably 29 free yards. If my math serves me correctly here, they probably could have punted that through the end zone. Missed field goal from deep, and the Chargers start in favorable territory. Pistol formation. Alex McKinney in the slot there on the left side. Handoff to the speedster. They traded Keaton Mitchell. They brought him over from Baltimore. He wasn't a feature back over there. They knew he was a speedster. He's a big play guy. Injury prone, and they're going to work this halfback. But he only played 11 games this season, but he's been healthy this playoffs, and he's been a handful. Pressure coming, looking underneath, finds his man, a little drag, finds his man, Alex McKinney, the best in the business after the catch. This guy's getting you 18.61 yards per reception, and 8.5 of that is coming after the catch. He is truly one of the best in the business, and they're just going to direct snap it to him here. Right to Keaton Mitchell, he picks up a few, but man, Alex McKinney in open field, speedster. We saw it at UT, and it hasn't been anything but the same since he's joined the Los Angeles Chargers. Oh, and Herbert in the pocket kind of throws it away as Witherspoon with the blitz there off the edge. You just got to wonder, maybe Justin Herbert might have been in the pocket there. I don't know. Give me some score predictions in the chat. If the Chargers go up 2 scores here, I'm going to look to blow this one away. 3rd and 8, Herbert just kind of picks up a he picks up enough yards to get him into some type of manageable position on 3rd down. That was a key 2nd and long that he picks up enough. Now 3rd and 8, it's still going to be tough. Once the field shrinks, everything gets tighter. They're at the 30, 3-yard line here, trying to pick up 8. Let's see if Seattle can force a field goal out of the Los Angeles Chargers. Pressure's coming, to the right side. No, throws it over the middle. Got him, man. And there was so much going on, and I'm going to show you on the screen here what happened, with this play. You get this nice little zig route, kind of deeper down the field. It takes one corner here, but this linebacker, with him showing inside, you have that breaking route there coming on the backside, and it was just right over the top as this linebacker was kind of in no man's land. He was in a situation where he had multiple routes over here. He had to release the receiver over the top, and that linebacker was just too hugged on that right side, and you saw a nice pickup on 3rd and 8. Keaton Mitchell down to the 19-yard line, 2nd and 8. Slow to get up, as we said. He only played 11 games this season. Shotgun formation. Alex McKinney in the slot on the left side. They had the corner route to him. They didn't take it, but instead they find Keaton Mitchell with the angle route, dancing and romancing into the end zone. Los Angeles Chargers are going to go up 2 scores early in this game. Watch out. I said 48-38. My guy Quibble said something of something with the Seahawks winning. Not looking good for Seattle here. Hey, I'm always rooting for the underdog, but if we're talking about putting my money on the line, I can't go with my I wish pick. I got to go with what's been a formidable championship. Every season they're competing for championships. That's the Los Angeles Chargers, and they don't lose much. There's Daniels, left side looking. I think the corner just maybe a little hesitant. Finally, DK Metcalf, that's his 3rd target on the game. He's going to pick up his first reception. And the Los Angeles Chargers, don't forget, they get the ball to start the second half. So Seattle has a lot to make up here early. Quick throw to the outside. Picking up 6 as Cooper Kupp still, even at the age of, I believe, 34 right now, still doing work in the MBL as we see him here in the Super Bowl. Jaden Daniels can't get rid of it. Pressure is off the edge early and often. They're trying to get deep down the field and just not enough time. As you see that pressure sent from that cover 2 blitz. It's one of those plays where defensively, if you're trying to wait and go deep, you're going to play into the hands of the defense because they're going to get home as nowhere to roam. That's a TFL for 9-7. Big 97 coming in and blowing that play up. That's a tackle for loss. Now 4th and 7, and for the 3rd possession and the 3rd time, Seattle is punting to the Los Angeles Chargers. This is a short punt, but right on the money there, right at the 20-yard line. No team's mad about it. 4:12 left. 4:12 left, maybe a couple possessions, but man, defense has to get a stop here or it's going to go Fastly in the other direction. Speaking of Fastly, Keaton Mitchell, the former Baltimore Raven, they gave up who for him? Some wide receiver that was 7. It just didn't work out. That might be the steal of the century here, just on the way it turned out. Not where it started, where they were, but just where they finished. Keaton Mitchell, a product of this Los Angeles Chargers offense. There's a play action boot to the outside, finds his man on the run, ripping and running. The tight end number 89 making just a nice play, breaking at the right time, getting the right depth, and flooding the zone. Keaton Mitchell changes direction only like he can. He's a snake, slithering through the line. 2nd and 6 here for Los Angeles. I formation, handoff outside. Keaton Mitchell trying to get to the edge, spinning and winning. Back inside, back inside. The footwork. Trying to get to that edge, and he really sells the defense. The defense has to respect that. Can't let this guy turn the corner on you. They finally get a tackle for loss here, eating up a lot of time here. 2nd and 14, 2:27, 43 yards to go for pay dirt. Keaton Mitchell still slow to get up here, but man, he's slow to get up. But when he's up, he's one of the fastest guys in this league, and if he's not the fastest, it's probably that guy wearing number 1 on this Chargers team, Alex McKinney, speedster out of UT. Keaton in motion. This team is fast, aggressive, physical, over the middle. There's the throw you want to make. High pass over the middle of the field. 3rd and 14. If you're Seattle, you're thinking, okay, let's get a stop here. Let's get a punt from this Chargers team. Have yet to see one. 2-minute warning. Dropping back, there's pressure. He's going to take a sack, and finally, hello, Seattle. The 12th man was wondering. Herbert stays down, gets up slowly, holding that left forearm. Keep an eye on that, see if anything develops. There's Kenneth Walker. We saw him earlier in the game take a handoff out of that shotgun position. And that big man up front, that big DT for the Los Angeles Chargers, number 97. 9-7 gets into your backfield, you're in trouble. Shotgun formation, here's a screen, little angle screen, finding Kenneth Walker. This is their biggest gain of the day, finally making some noise here, picking up the pace. $1:42 left here in the second quarter. Seattle 1 timeout. Chargers, all 3 of theirs remaining. Maybe looking to squeeze another possession out of this end of this clock. I don't know if they're going to have enough time. Seattle goes back to the screen game, looking underneath, finds his man. Good blocking up front, great blocking up front. Kenneth Walker up front, down to the 42-yard line. No huddle again, 9-second runoff. Seattle taking a little bit of time to get to the line here. 47 seconds. Watch this halfback, nothing's there. Up the middle, running. You're going to have to burn your time out here. And I think they will not. Down to the 27, they're going to spike it. Hey, I'm fine with that. 2nd and 10, Seattle. You see the crowd? You hear the roar? They're coming back. You're starting to see those Seattle fans. Too high, it's going to be covered. Drop coverage. Kenneth Walker stays on his feet. They're going for the hit stick. Timeout, Seattle, and they're in business. Woo. Playoff football in the MBL. This is Super Bowl 60. The 15-2 Chargers taking on the 9-8 Seattle Seahawks. So left side, dangerous throw, that's picked off. I was looking at left side, but the Chargers stayed. They showed you 2 high safeties that entire drive, right? You're not getting any single high. Everything's going to have help over the top. So anything breaking out, you're going to just have to hope that that safety stayed somehow inside, and it just wasn't the case. Look, he shows you outside leverage. You know where you're breaking. DK breaks that corner, and hey, if it was one-on-one or a cover one, you might be able to see something special happen there. But Seattle still no touchdown on the board. Pressure's coming. They hit him as he's throwing. That's Justin Herbert getting aggressive. I don't know, maybe going for the kill shot here. But there's 6 seconds left. I expect a conservative play call here from the Chargers as you're going to get this cover 4 look from Seattle to the left side. Oh, don't want to miss too many tackles. Keaton Mitchell just picks up a whole lot of yards looking for his Super Bowl MVP trophy. I'm sorry, it's probably going to Justin Herbert. GG's in the chat already. Still 1 second left as the Chargers burn a timeout. And they're thinking, hey, if we can get lucky once, you never know. Throw on that left side, leads him down the field. And there's an interception from Herbert. Are we going to count that one? There's a pitch back. He's got to flip directions, and he just doesn't. He wasn't ready for it. Brian had to be a little bit more aware of that pitch. He just seemed like he didn't have a clue. Second half action. Chargers get the ball to start the second half. After an interception from Jaden Daniels on a corner route to DK Metcalf, the Chargers hold strong offensively and defensively. 2 scores in the first half. They held Seattle to 0. And now they get the ball to extend this to a 3-possession game. Let's see where they're going with it. And there's a reverse. And I'll tell you this, Alex McKinney, number 1, is going to get you 5 yards. I mean, he's turning pennies into nickels, nickels into dimes. I mean, he's just so fast. He can hit that edge. It's just unbelievable to see this. And then they run him up the middle. Yeah, he played 11 games. Hey, they're going to utilize him, and he's not afraid to go up the middle and run with the big boys there. Oh, nice handoff. That's just a great misdirection. You get that motion coming across. And they haven't seen this game. Get the motion coming across. Everybody's eyes. I see even the weak side linebackers. And then you get a handoff a little slower. The late handoff, and McKinney doing what McKinney does. And that's get you 20 yards per reception. Herbert, $155. Alex McKinney, he's been special all season. Where you been? 1,400 yards, a touchdown shy of 20 on 84 receptions. Alex McKinney, 6 overall pick. That is why it's so important to hit on the draft, or find somebody that hit on the draft that doesn't really know it yet and take their player. Keaton Mitchell to the outside at the 17-yard line. Pistol formation. Adjusting at the line of scrimmage. Dropping back. Herbert to the outside. There's an opportunity for the defense. Kind of forces that in. Herbert tried to find his man number 9 there on that speed corner. And Seattle, corners on that right side have done a good job. Keaton Mitchell just everywhere to run. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, we said it was David versus Goliath, and what better way could Goliath falter than have a 21-point lead in the second half, and the Seattle Seahawks, David finds a way to battle back and win this game. I don't think it's going to happen. I haven't seen no reason to prove it's going to happen. But if it happened, mark this time right here. It's got to start about right meow. 3:36 left in the third quarter. You got 74 yards to go. Make it quick, because you got to do this a couple more times. Hand off there to the left side. Nowhere to go. In the backfield, defensive tackle Daniel Hunter, number 99, defensive end. Shotgun formation. Jaden Daniels looking. Time. Finds his man a little slant action. Oh, stays on his feet. Trying to get outside. Axon Smith with a great run after the catch. Stays physical. Keeps his feet moving. Now you see this little cover 0 shell. Maybe it bails out into a cover 2 here. Could have been a cover 6 or 9. I don't know. I'm naming them all. And once again, back to the Jackson, number 11. Making the plays. As you say, a cover 6 there. Yeah, that's what they ended up rolling on. Definitely shelled that coverage. Everything in the middle open here. 5 wide receivers. Cooper Kupp there on the right side running a post. There's the action underneath. Finds a little zig. Oh, can get into the end zone here. Be first touchdown for Seattle down to the 1-yard line. But time has stopped there. 2:11 gets out of bounds out in the tight end, number 80. Great job on that little zig route, beating that man coverage. I formation. This is where the Chargers are really dangerous at stopping anybody, but that's just the quarterback sneak. Touchdown. Finally, Seattle is on the board. If you want to see a miraculous comeback, stay with us. It could happen. Our water softener just decided to run, so if you're hearing any feedback from that, that's that. Seattle's got to get a stop here, preferably before this third quarter ends. Quibble says, I tune in and the Seahawks score. Oh, and the Seahawks play some defense. 9-2, bringing it to Justin Herbert there as he finds himself eating grass. 2nd and 19. Now they have to hold them with this 19 yards they have here. Backed up. Can they get them off the field? This is probably a run play, I think. Might be a pass now as McKinney motions inside. Yeah, underneath. They're looking for the speedster, and that's a phenomenal job by 17, not allowing any yards after the catch. This guy's averaging nearly 9 yards after the catch. Truly some unbelievable stuff going on. Brad in the chat saying the comeback starts now. It has to. It's the only way it can happen, right? I mean, this is the most logical way for it to happen. I mean, it could happen other ways. But this could be the course of action here. 3rd and 14. You got to get off the field. Oh, had the seam open underneath. Didn't have to hit him. Everybody drops back. He dives for the first down, and he's a yard short of getting aggressive and going for it. It's punt unit time. Finally, maybe Quibble is the Seattle superstar here, the super fan. He tunes in, good things start happening. Maybe. Kenneth Walker. Here we go. I said they got to get the ball back before the end of the third quarter. And they do it. 34 seconds, right on pace here. And now we got to get a score before about 4.5. Before 4.5 in the fourth. Sooner the better. So they got about 2 minutes and a clock stoppage at the end of the quarter to get into the end zone. Let's see if they can get this drive going. Again, might be a 0 shell here. Had the corner out, didn't take him, but finds a fade to DK Metcalf. Fade these, 30, 25, DK's a monster. Down to the 20-yard line, and number 14 doing what he does, and that's making special plays and creating special moments. Because here come the Seahawks in Super Bowl 60 DK with the fade. I saw the corner on the right side. I thought that was great separation. Got that man coverage. Another screen. They're not expecting this one either. Seattle, that's their third screen of the game, and they've been successful. Slow down, let them block. Get in the end zone. Kenneth Walker, stay on your feet. Out to the 1 yard line. Number 9, feeling fine. Seattle moving and grooving. They got a yard to go, and this might get really interesting. Oh, gosh, don't make this interception throw. Hand off at the middle, touchdown. Touchdown. See, Adam. They were 9-8 in the regular season, but they've been undefeated in the playoffs, and that's all that matters. They limped in. They sprinted out. Field goal's good. We got our first one-score lead by the Chargers since the first quarter. It's been a 2-score game or more this entire time. Sheesh. Well, they're going to return this. Didn't let it hit the end zone. Uh-oh, tippy toes the sideline. Special teams. That's a +12 down to the 37. Pressure is on. The last possession, I think the Chargers got a little cute. Expect them to go back to these first down runs. Nope, they're staying with the play action. You're going to get holding here on the offensive line. Throw it down the field. Dangerous pass. And that's a holding coming back. Oh, if you're a Seahawks fan, you have to be hoping when he's rolling out the pocket, he didn't see the flag. And he decides to get really aggressive, kind of throw a jump ball down the field. And you're just hoping there was somewhere a white jersey that could have created a turnover. It's going to be a run here. Left side, little inside zone. Gets outside, and I said you can't let him turn the corner. Can't let him turn the corner. Seattle gets a good lick. But Keaton Mitchell keeps on a ticking. First down, number 2. 49 yards to go. There's the motion. We saw this earlier. It was a handoff. Oh, I thought he had a guy on the other side. There's a dangerous throw. Intercepted. Who else? Tariq. No, it's not. 21 Witherspoon with an interception. I was about to give Quibble all the praise. He missed his man on that left side of the field. Who saw it? Oh, I think he had a corner route breaking on the left side, wide open. And I just think Herbert was looking for that big bang play and hand in the cookie jar. Seattle, who was a net -2 possessions in the first half. They were 2 possessions behind going into the 3 possessions behind, going into halftime. And the third quarter was kind. Kenneth Walker doing his normal fall there for him. It always seems devastating, and yet he always returns for the next play. Uh-oh. Oh, the pressure comes. 3rd and 5. They send a cover 0 hero. And the funny thing is Seattle's in a run play. They get out of the run play and try to get aggressive against it. That was their shot. Here's another press down, cover 0 shell. Could be zone coverage, though. Nope, man coverage once again. Didn't expect it. Pressure comes, hits them instantly. 4th and 5. I say go for it. Seattle. That's 2 instant pressures from the defense when they needed it most. They go to cover 0. You haven't seen that this game until now. And you can see the timing. Jaden Daniels does not have his timing down. He doesn't understand the pressure is coming here. Off that 0 shell here. There's a throw over the middle, a little RPO. Who else? Otten he already has a touchdown today. RPO read bubble screen. That's how you split the cover 2 zone. And again, they're giving this too high look. Defense, they can send it and they can bring it back. There's some man coverage, has his man underneath, decides to go back to DK Metcalf, because why not? He's guarded, but he's not really guarded because he's DK Metcalf. That's why it's important to pay attention to the draft that we have coming up this Friday, because these are where the DK Metcalfs come off the board. Shotgun formation, dropping back. Time. Ooh, squeezes it in there. Can't hold on to a DK Metcalf. Gets absolutely obliterated. Trying to come across the field. Oh, here's Gun Monster. It was 2.5. This is the first time we've seen it today. Oh, they throw it. They get outside. They get outside. And I'll tell you, this has been a phenomenal game for number 11. When your quarterback calls on you the way he has today, and you step up and you get that after the catch, you get physical and you make these big plays, gotta feel good. Just look at that. Just so many superstars. Man in motion. Oh, he cut it upfield. He didn't have to. There's a flag. Might get holding coming. We are going to get holding coming back. That's very. Connor Williams, a former Dallas Cowboy. That's a 10-yard penalty when he had a yard to go. It's now 3rd and 10. Talk about a way to derail a drive. But if you're truly going to make this miraculous comeback, these are the things that have to happen and you have to overcome. Double airs at 0 again. Finds his man. That's the halfback. Going to be 4th and 3. Game's going to come down to this. Sent it again. That's 3-0 blitzes on crucial downs for Los Angeles. We have not seen that today, but the pressure has bothered Jaden Daniel on. And here goes Gun Monster again. I don't know about this. Oh, I don't like getting cute here. They're going to hit the 2-minute warning. And that's just a peek. I think Jaden Daniels comes out there with this play knowing it's going to run into the 2-minute warning unless they see what they want to see. Here's shotgun formation. Ooh, DK Metcalf on that little post downfield. I don't think that's going to do nothing for us. I like to have DK in a route I can trust here. I'd send him on a go. Send him upfield. Oh, beats him outside. What do I know? What do I know? Stop and go. Hit him with a little bit of that corner store on a dime. Breaks it back. And if you talk about momentum as being a real thing, a tangible thing, we all can feel it right now. Seattle is just, everything is opening up for the Seahawks, and now with the $1:22 left, you wonder, if they score, do they go for 2? I'm asking the chat here. Let me know what you think. Watch Walker here to this left side. Oh, over the middle, finds his man. The little shallow cross to who else but Cooper Kupp. 34 years young, still getting it done. Seattle's got an opportunity to tie this game. It's up and bueno. 2 timeouts left for the Chargers. 1 timeout left for Seattle. A $1:18 left in the game. Yeah, a smart team unisolated isn't going to go for 2. A team that's stopped them 3 times in a row now, you have to feel like you got some kind of momentum. These halves have been a complete 180. It was all Los Angeles Chargers in the first half, and it's been all Seahawks in the second half. And to be honest, as a viewer, I would rather see them extend it, the game, for our viewing pleasure rather than go for that 2-point conversion with this amount of time left. Uh-oh, outside. Hey, bounces that all the way outside. Keaton Mitchell on a little base run. Oh, a little zone run. Took the zone run straight outside there. That's how you know that they're not trusting their blocks here. I mean, you get a little zone run right here. You're between the left tackle and the guard. This is kind of your read. You're either here or you're here. Keaton Mitchell took that one outside. Didn't trust his blockers. Maybe could have picked them more. I don't know what he saw. I didn't see what he saw, but you just wonder about a first down run. Oh, there's a dangerous throw. Drake London down to the 40. And the Chargers are in business here as they burn their second timeout, 1 remaining. This would be a nice time to get a sack here or a tackle for loss, just to push them right to the edge of that field goal. They're going to pass the ball here. They're looking, little zig route on the outside. We've seen this from both teams have success. 2nd and 1. It looks like the Chargers are going to try to get as many yards as they can here. Clock stopped. He got out of bounds. Drake London now down to the 24-yard line. Dalton Kincaid, the tight end, will not be returning. Yeah, I'm with you, Slam. I thought we should have got aggressive 20 yards ago. If I'm a Seahawk fan and I'm watching this game, I'm wondering why at that 40-yard line did we not send it? Man coverage, shade inside, play underneath. Watch number 1 here, McKinney. They're looking for him. Oh, dangerous throw underneath. This will be a 42-yard field goal from here. It's going to be a 1 second. Oh, barely got that off, too. Wait, what happened? Wow. What happened? I thought they had a timeout left. 42-yard attempt here. Iced. For the Super Bowl. No good! Seahawks are going to overtime. Oh, baby. Drafts on Friday. Get a kicker. Oh, Seattle won the toss. And they've elected to receive. Oh, man. Seattle was down 21. They get in the second half. They said no problem. They hold the Chargers to 0. They scored 21. Chargers drive all the way down the field. 1 second left. They get a spike with 1 second left. Kick it from a 42-yard field goal. Slightly to the left. There's a throw. There's the angle route. Kenneth Walker, he does it too. He does it too. Kenneth Walker could have broke that tackle, that last tackle, and it could have been a Seahawk miracle. Ray Finkel. Oh, Jaden Daniel. I'm telling you, in the first half, he lets that go. In the first half, he lets that go, and I don't think he should have. He wanted that corner out, then he wanted the guy across the middle, but just was not enough separation. He had that defender lurking underneath, playing to jump that ball. I thought that was a good job to hold on to it. 2nd and 12. I'm surprised Seattle hasn't gone back to a screen play. They've done 3 of them so far, and they've all worked. Uh-oh. Chargers got to be thinking screen here. Finds his man. That's a tight end. Lawton. That's Cooper Kupp, inside slot, 34 years old. And he's coming up big. All of them have. 14-11. And number 10. They've had a triple threat at that wide receiver position. Gets back inside, cuts the corner a little tight. Had a lot of space there. What you want to do there? You're getting blocking here. You're getting good blocking here, but you see that he's starting to win some inside leverage. You got to come through this corner on this side. You got to stay. Give yourself some distance here. I think Kenneth Walker got a little, thought he was going to bounce outside and just made him take this little shallower route. There's underneath again. Kenneth Walker, hold on to the ball. In the red zone. Oh, man. Are they going to score? It's an angle route. Nothing's really open. There's a throwback to the middle. I like the idea. Oh, Kenneth Walker was on it too. He just didn't. You get this little corner route. You got coverage all underneath. He bends the angle route back inside. Oh, he had him wide open. That was DK Metcalf, 3rd and 10. That would have been a touchdown. Oh, this is getting tough, guys. Oh, this is getting tough. You got to do something. You got to throw something underneath here and run and pick up the first down that way. You see this? Looks like a cover 4 look. Hit him with the curl. Didn't expect it. DK stays on his feet. Touchdown. Winner. Chicken dinner. It's not over yet. The first lead of the game for the Seattle Seahawks. They've scored the last 28 unanswered. And I actually thought it was a walk-off. Do you even know the rules, bro? Do you rules, bro? Not in the playoffs. That's regular season. It was 21-0. And the Seahawks just got their first lead by scoring 28 on that answer. Oh, Herbert, at the time to be great, knocked at your door. Your door would be knocking right now. And, man, I just think Keaton Mitchell had a house call. Runs the trap up the middle and gets his dancing shoes on. Maybe a little too much salsa at the end. 2nd and 4. Up the middle again. Maybe another trap run. A little quick base. Keaton Mitchell gets some great interior blocking from that offensive line as Tyrann Mathieu. Yeah, he's still around. Had to come down to make that tackle. There's the play action. Looking. Time. Pressure. Underneath. Picks up. I believe that's Colt, the tight end. He's usually in there to get on that weak side drag and take it upfield for 20. So that was a good contain for the Seattle Seahawks. Definitely been watching some film here, 2nd and 5. What a comeback. I called it in the 3rd quarter. What was it? 3:36 left. Brad said there was going to be a comeback. He felt it. We all didn't believe it. We wanted it. We thought it. Maybe Brad believed it. Because then we scored. Then we got to stop. Then we scored again. Imagine if we didn't throw that interception before half and were able to put 3 on the board. There's an RPO. That's a dangerous throw. Looks like he just threw it away there. Tariq Woolen, the cornerback, in coverage there on that left side. Quibble saying, do the Chargers go for 2 if they score? And there's guys in the chat really believing that might be the move. Stay tuned for that. Tries to go to the crosser and throws it away again. Oh, man. Herbert back-to-back throwing the ball away from inside the pocket. You got to wonder, is pressure picking up for this guy? Number 10. He's lonely in that backfield. Watch this post. Looking, nothing there. Takes the shot underneath. That was the play to make. 1st and 10. Alex McKinney, number 1. The speedster. The University of Texas. The Longhorn. Super duper skill and speed. The combination is deadly. It's a little playmaker looking. There's a throw in the middle. Dangerous, picked off. That's the game. Seattle Seahawks are your Super Bowl champions. MBL season 60, 9-8. They didn't look great, but they were undefeated in the playoffs. Oh, baby, oh, baby. Herbie. This was an Atlanta Falcons level collapse, guys. What happened? Tyrann Mathieu. Oh, wow. A 21-0 first half, a 21-0 second half, led to overtime. 1 possession, 1 score for Seattle. They did it the whole second half. They figured it out. They understood it. And just as the Chargers did the entire second half, just unable to score. I don't know what happened, what changed. But Seattle settled down, and they started getting aggressive and physical. DK Metcalf. And that's going to do it for the show. We'll see you next time here on the MBL Network.